Yo, what's up YouTube? It's your boy Maine. And first off, thank you guys for 1,500 subs. That for the one time. Damn. But anyway, what you guys probably watching is, I think we managed to go, we dropped 68 with the M4. Another rank 0 gun that's lovely. That's lovely. It goes in. But what I want to talk about, today's topic of hand is my new series, Story Time. Where I go ahead and tell you stories about my life, ranging from all different type of topics. Some of them are more funny than others. I feel like all these stories are worth to listen to, ranging from losing my 2-year-old brother in a mall in a different state to getting a permanent cut on my neck from a pistachio shell. I got plenty of different stories. But this one dates back to my freshman year in high school. Alright, so let's set the scene. This is about my teacher who was, to say the least, he was on a little bit the insane side, the crazy side. It was something wrong with him. So he was my Spanish teacher, okay? And he was a very odd Spanish teacher. His name was Mr. Delaney. You guys won't know Mr. Delaney, so I guess I feel more comfortable using his name. I won't say his first name, but his name is Mr. Delaney, okay? And so Mr. Delaney, so take in mind, I took him in August, September before he left. So he was in August, September, and taking in mind, those in Arkansas, those months are still pretty hot. All right, so every day in class, he would come with at least 3 layers of clothing. So, he would have his regular button-down shirt on, whatever, and then he would have a hoodie on, and then he would have a jacket on, zipped all the way up. Hey, to each his own. If you was cold, I do your thing. But did you really need all that in August when it was at least getting 80 degrees? At least. I digress. And to make matters worse, he pushed a cart around campus. He taught in different places. We had a weird school, and he taught in different places. So he had to walk to different. I think he actually helped at the elementary. We had an elementary school as well. I think he sometimes would go over there and help out. But he had a little cart thing that he would keep all his stuff in and pushed it around, which was so weird. And it didn't help that when he was pushing the cart around, he talked to himself. Doesn't make the matter worse. It doesn't make the matter better at all. And so our class was terrible, man. All right, I used to chill in class. I was chill, I was a good student. I finished top 10 in my class. I was a good student. I was a good student. Doing me. I was just chilling in class. But my classmates and some of the younger ones were horrible. They were really horrible. I was 9th graders, sometimes 8th graders. Went up and took Spanish 1 as well. And they were, that class was so bad. I can't imagine you. So in class, they were bad. I take you that. They were literally somebody at times. He would play the opening Lion King song and randomly in class he'd be like, "Ya Savinia." Just in class he would turn around and be like, who's playing that? Who's playing that? He used to be so funny. And then there's one day guy, what was that kid's name? I don't remember his name. But he used to make a really good duck sound. And he would just randomly make the duck sound in class. And we had students with terrible attitudes, terrible mouths, and terrible everything. So this is what things got interesting. So I guess one day he was fed up. He was like, "I ain't having this." So he started, kicking. He said he done it before. He did 1 by 1. And he started kicking people out of class. And, people didn't think too much of it. He sent, 1 or 2 people to the office. He usually do that. It is what it is. But today, he said, "I ain't got time." He said, "Today, I ain't got time." He was not having it. He was not playing. He was upset. So it all started, he slammed his book closed. And he was like, "Guys, I'm not talking anymore. You guys are gonna shut up." He just started. I can't remember all the words he said, but he just went off on a straight rant at us. He was highly pitched. You could see if this was a cartoon, he would literally have steam coming out of his head. No joke. That's how pissed he was. He was dumb mad. And so he started, sending people to the office, 1 by 1. Sending people to the office. You go to the office. You go to the office. People start laughing. You go to the office. You go to the office. I'm like, well, at this time, it's I say it's maybe about between 30 and 40 of us, and he sent about 10 people to the office. I'm like, man, dang, this dude not playing. But everybody else, they didn't care. They was like, wait, we finna keep going on. They kept playing. They kept talking back. He was like, every time he heard somebody would make some noise, everybody, like this guy sneezed. And he was like, go to the office. He was like, what? He was like, go to the office. He was playing. Eventually, it got to the point where it was only like maybe 8 of us in class. It was like me, coming to good students, and a few other people. It was like almost the entire class was out the office. And so I must he was started talking about, he started going back over the lesson or whatever, and I asked him a question. He thought I was being smart. He was like, get out of my class. I was like, but I asked you a question though, and I raised my hands. You called on me. He was like, I don't care, get on. I was like, whatever though. So I got out and I left it to the office laughing, like I'm dying like at this time. So I'm being disrespectful, and it's not cool. Like, don't disrespect your teacher. Don't matter how crazy you are, don't disrespect your teacher though. They're a form of authority, so don't be disrespectful though. But he sent me out. I'm just laughing. I'm like, all right, kid, you crazy. All right, teach, you tripping. You really tripping though. All I did was ask you a question, and you felt I was being funny, but I really didn't know the answer. So chill with that. So he sent me out, and eventually I see like 5 more people out. So he practically sent the entire class out. So then the principal came down, was like, yeah, blah blah blah. Like, usually when they send people out, they would like to send them back. They would like, I've been sent out before, and you go to the office and he would just like talk to you, like, well, he knew like the teacher had like, you know, some kind of problem with him. And so the next time, I mean, his office came down, he talked to us, he's like, yeah, blah blah blah, I gotta act right, blah blah blah, and I had this, you know, places in my school, you know, trying to, you know, fulfill his role. He's the principal, he has to, you know, draw order and things like that, so fulfill his role. And then people must have kept talking after the principal left. So he, you know how like teachers like make you like, you know, go to the board, and he was like, you are like you know, to walk on the chalkboard, you like, I will not talk in class. Well, this teach must have said, he must have made a paragraph. Like, he made a paragraph long of this. Like, it was, I will not disrespect Mr. Delaney. I will not talk in class, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. I swear it was like 4 sentences long. And then every time somebody made noise, somebody talked, somebody did anything, he would add on to him. He was like, so everybody had like, you know, had to do it like, you know, 50 times each for the next class period. He was like, all right, 50, 100. 200, 300, 400, it just kept going up. Like, it literally didn't stop going up. I was so gone. It got so beyond belief. Like, it got into the thousands. I can't remember the exact number. I want to say it was like 1,200 to 1,500. But it was ridiculous. He expected to write a paragraph 1,500 times. It was like, do it the next day. Like, do it the next day. Like, it was so crazy. Like, Tease was tripped. Like, he was so mad. He was not having it, man. He was so upset. I think I did like 100 maybe, just to, you know, do it. But I literally swear it got to like 1,000. I think he actually cut it down. Like, he was like, it may have been like 100, but still, nonetheless, it was like 104 sentences. So it was like 400 sentences. But it got up to 1,000. Like, I remember we was just laughing, like, bro, you expect us to write this 1,000 times? Like, I'm not even gonna attempt. Just give me my bad grade, kick me out, whatever it is, because I'm not doing it. Like, I'm not writing a paragraph 1,000 times. So I think he got it down to like 100 or something. But even then, that was still ridiculous. Can you imagine? That's 400 lines of text. Not even text, you have to write it, like handwritten. You can't go into Word and copy and paste. You have to write it out. So that was ridiculous. Anyway, make a long story short, he came in. Nobody really did. People halfway did. We turned it in. He let it go, and he didn't return the next semester. We had a new teacher next semester, and you know, hopefully his life is going well, and wherever he may be at now, the students right there respect him a little bit more. Maybe his ways changed and stuff like that. You know, shout out to Mr. Delaney. He used to sing to us though, man. He had like a cool little voice. It was different, but he used to sing to us in Spanish and stuff. And he was, you know, he let us have like a little Mexican fiesta like type thing. We had like churros and them. We was eating good though, so you know, shout out to that. But you know, like, I think we like Dad said, like, we spent, was it like a month? We spent like a month on the alphabet. Like, that's how that's how bad this class was. I think we spent a month on the alphabet, bro. Like, the Spanish alphabet, we spent a month on it. Like, we were still going over it. I didn't learn nothing from that Spanish class. Oh, I got stories from my Spanish 2 teacher too. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that'd be another episode. I got so many stories to tell you guys. But anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this little story. Yo, I got so many stories. I'll start making a straw hat little poll things to see what story you might want to hear next. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, smash that like button as it helped my channel grow. Comment, subscribe, you know, all that good stuff that you do. And until the next one, it's been your boy iBeMaine, and I'm signing out. Peace.